What's up, everybody? It's Get the Bag Beats. I'm gonna show you how to make. A art dealer type beat. So let's get right into it. So first thing on my channel though, you have to subscribe within the 5 seconds, or it kicks you off the video. It's a weird thing on my channel, so I'll give you 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, thank you. So let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. So I got Serum open. If you don't have Serum, figure out how to get Serum. Do your Google searches, and then I'm just gonna keep it at default. I'm gonna go up to 7 unison and turn down the detune. Okay, and that's it. And then now we're gonna go over here. We're gonna I'm gonna turn down this tempo a little bit. Now we're gonna add in some notes. So we'll do a C chord. Like that. So Art Dealer has like these big chords with these high end synthesizers, like a synthesizers with a lot of high end on them. So that sounds like some art dealer would do, right? And you saw all I did was make a C. All I did was make a C major chord, C major 7th chord, right? It's got this 7th note on it. I pulled it down, and I just moved it around and stuff. And if any of the notes sound off, just move them. What you don't want to do is use all C major scale notes, because then it's going to sound too happy. And these art dealer type beats are a little moody, and not exactly just perfectly just like look like them 2016 Lil Yachty beats that were just very happy. So anyway, so then now we're going to add our second melody on it, and we'll put this over like over here, so it comes in on the second part of the melody. And go back into Serum. I'm gonna go analog, basic shapes. I think maybe something like that will be good. So then now let's just do a little melody with it. Alright, that sounds fine. Now we're going to add some effects on it and EQ everything after we get done adding the drums and everything. So, yeah. So now let's add the drums. Now let's not use that kit. Let's use one of these over here. Let's just use one of these claps. That'll work. Now Now it's kind of got that pause in there for some reason. I think it's because it's playing the same chord back to back. In between, it's got that pause in there, but I kind of like it. I think that might be kind of cool, so we're going to keep it. That sounds like one of the 808s he would use, honestly. Just lay up future 808. Let me edit it right here. Click detect pitch reasons. All right, it's a C. The majority of this thing is a C, so we'll just keep it at C. He definitely uses kicks, so we'll grab a kick. These beats are not real heavy 80. Like they got 808s in them, but usually the high end synthesizers are turned up so much that it's kind of, the bass is kind of, you know, in the background more. Probably mostly because of the compression with such a synthesizers. I'm talking about the songs like Long Time and Over. So anyway. Now I'm gonna bring this up an octave, do control up arrow so we can hear the notes better, instead of just, because down when they're real low like that, you can not really hear the notes. I'm gonna follow this. It's because this is a real tricky kind of melody, so I'm gonna just follow that. So I'm gonna just follow like the chord notes. So now I'm gonna put the kicks over that. So we'll grab the copy, paste. Move these on up to C. And I'm doing shift up arrow. Some hi-hats, and I think that's about it. We might add an open hi-hat too. Right there. We'll keep the hi-hats real simple. I just did a two-step and took out the one where the clap is. So now I'm going to shift, hold down, go over here, right click, channel routing, route selected channels to track, take off the fruity limiter. Now let's get to mixing. Now we're going to like distort everything on here really, because that's how Carti does his beats. Might distort this 808. Not that much though, just a little bit. Distort the clap for sure. Distort the hi-hat. Now let's add that synth in. Now I'm going to add a little bit of chorus. That sounds like Carti. So what I did on the EQ, I didn't say anything, my bad. I took out the lows and I took out the lows because we don't want it conflicting with the 808. I always take out the lows on my melody. And I took out a little bit of the highs because it was just too much highs on that sound. Even though we want a lot of highs, that was just too much for me. Now I added that little bit of overdrive preset on the fast distortion because we want it to sound kind of gritty. Like his synths don't sound that clean. Like they don't sound just like straight out of Serum clean. So maybe. Right, and that sounds pretty close. But what is important here is that all the effects are above the EQ. So no matter how much distortion I'm putting on here, none of these low frequencies are coming in, and none of these high frequencies are coming in. So here I'm gonna right click and I'm gonna loop this part so we can listen to the second melody. So I added some distortion, added some chorus. Now we're going to do the EQ, take out the lows, take out a little bit of the highs. It's pretty simple. And to really get that art dealer sound, I think it'll be like, I think you want to compress the heck out of it. You want to compress this beat a lot. And, but you probably wouldn't want to do that with your beat. You'd probably want to compress it after the artist has made the song and the mastering. Carti compresses his songs pretty hard. So like, but I'm just going to do it on here so you can kind of hear how it sounds. See, without it, it sounds more clean with it on. Because in the art dealer beats, the 808s are very kind of in the background because it's so compressed with them synths so high, and Carti's vocals are high too. So, but you hear that sound a lot with a lot of these beats with a lot of synthesizers. You hear it a lot in a